Today we are looking at 12 nickels that recently sold at auction in 2022 for a lot more than 5 cents. So welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. As always, if you guys are new, feel free to check out all the other coin and currency collectible videos here on the page. And as always, let's just hop into this one. Alright, starting off first here with a 1943 P mint mark. Now if you look at the reverse of this coin, you'll see that large P mint mark. If you ever see a large P, D, or S mint mark above the building there, that means the coin is 35% silver. Those are the wartime nickels. Alright, so it is a silver nickel, 35%. However, it does have a major obverse lamination, of course, here on the front of the coin, which is the obverse. This coin is graded at an AU58 by Amex, and this nickel ended up selling for around $70 at auction. So all the value really is there in the mint era, that lamination itself. Now here's a 1947 Jefferson nickel. Of course, these are not silver. The silver nickels go from 1942 to 1945. Now this coin has been split after the strike, so it looks very normal here on the obverse of the coin, but here on the reverse is where we really see the mint error. Now this coin ended up selling for $38 at auction. So not a fortune, but it's a $38 nickel. Now here's a 1959 D mint mark Jefferson nickel that has a, small little die break there. You'll see that cud on the rim of the coin, that extra metal there. Now you can look for these on all kinds of different coins. They could be much larger than this, take up half of the coin, a large portion of the coin. They could be even smaller than this. But this coin ended up selling for $30 at auction, graded at an AU55. Now, keep in mind, if these coins were graded at a high mint state grade, of course they could sell for more money. Like this coin here. This coin is graded at a mint state 63. It is from 1962. It is the D mint mark as well. It looks like it's damaged. However, it was struck onto a split blank planchet. So it only weighs 2.32 grams here, and this coin ended up selling for around $170 at auction. Moving right along to a 1962 Jefferson nickel that was struck onto a defective planchet. So you'll see that there as we zoom in on the coin, there on the side of the coin. This coin only sold for around $34, but here on this next coin, we'll see a much more defective planchet, so much larger, I guess you could say, much more noticeable. It is graded at a mint state 65 instead of a 64 like the coin prior. And this coin from 1962 ended up selling for $180. Moving right along to a 1967 Jefferson nickel, graded by a PCGS at a mint state 64. This coin also has a die break as well, so you'll see that there at the bottom of the coin, that extra metal there on the rim of the coin. This coin sold for around $40 at auction, so you're not really making any money. Really, you're probably losing money on this coin if you pay to have it graded. Yeah, I would probably not grade this, unless you just want to keep it for your personal collection, because you're not going to make a fortune on something like this. Here is a 1975 D mint mark that was struck 75% off center. The coin sold for around $90 at auction. It is graded by Annex at a mint state 65. Pretty obvious type of mint error there. But let's move on here to a 1981 Jefferson nickel, where the Jefferson nickel design was struck onto a 1-cent planchet. So we have the nickel design that was struck onto a planchet intended for pennies. So that's why you got the copper coloration to it. And this coin is graded by Annex at a mint state 63 red brown. This nickel ended up selling for over $200 at auction. $210 to be exact. Here's a 1983 Jefferson nickel, P mint mark by the way. It does have a die break as well, a little bit larger than the previous ones that we have looked at here. And we'll see this is taking place at the top of the coin, on the back of Jefferson's head there, almost going through the word Liberty. This coin ended up selling for $57 at auction, graded at a mint state 64. Now this next coin here is a no-dated Jefferson nickel. Looks very normal here on the reverse, but here on the obverse of the coin, you'll see that the Jefferson nickel has been struck through a capped die. Now you can look for die caps on pennies, quarters, all kinds of different coins, not just Jefferson nickels. I've actually found one in a coin roll before from the bank. This coin ended up selling for $90 at auction, graded at a mint state 60. So again, not super valuable, but it is a coin that sold this year. you know, a nickel, 5 cents, that sold for 90 bucks. Here is a no-dated Jefferson Nickel that was struck 65% off-center. Graded by Annex at a mint state 64. This coin ended up selling for $43 at auction. So always check your nickels, especially, you know, for small little die breaks and things like that that you could easily pass up. You know, it's worth just searching through and seeing if you can find something rare and valuable, of course. And that's what we're talking about here on the channel, so feel free to check out the other videos where we show you guys rare coins to look for. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out those videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.